Hello. You've seen the stream. You know exactly what's happening today. Sorry about that. The silence for absolute, how many? 3 minutes. Wow. I take a while to do my promos. My god. It's okay. We're done now. Well, you read the title. You saw the notification. It's time. It's time. There we go. Stream's running. Alright. Let's...
Eighth session, and the time for the real one.
Hello, big man. Oh, come on.
Yeah, Blue's gone, so let's just start.
And he just reset his Discord.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Another episode of Invincible.
Say,
No.
who's the DM?
Where I am semi-verbal today, which sucks.
He's still the one who wrote half of his garbage.
Oh, he is.
Oh, you guys couldn't hear me?
No,
Okay.
Hello, big man.
Yeah.
Big man. Big man.
So
Ew.
funny.
I
Big
thought
boy.
you still cannot.
I can hear
Still
you.
can't.
You're fucking ignoring me. What the
Don't
hell?
be mean to him. Don't be mean to him.
Then you weren't talking.
Blue,
You couldn't
we were
hear
talking
us.
the entire time.
you were
I
you were
heard
lagging.
you.
You couldn't hear us. We were trying to tell you that we couldn't understand you, but you couldn't hear us.
Oh, okay. I
Hello,
screamed
Triad.
racial
Welcome
slurs
to
in
the
hope of
stream.
getting your attention.
No, you haven't.
Good. No,
I actually
Yeah, no,
just
you haven't.
shouted-
You're too
Bro,
sweet for that.
he's streaming right now.
I
Yeah,
just shouted penis several times.
cock and
Yeah, you
balls.
still haven't.
Anyways,
No, because
okay.
we can
now
hear
that
the
that's all sorted,
Cap alert?
is it finally RPG time?
Yeah, stream's up and running.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everything in between and outside of the spectrum. Welcome to Artificial Initiative's Invincible. Cue the time sequence.
That was much better than David's intro.
The hell
So
was
it's been,
David's
like-
intro?
A
I didn't
week or it's
do an
been
intro.
2 weeks. It's been a week or 2 weeks since the last session. Maybe longer.
I figured it's
Doesn't really
true.
matter. Time is an unfathomable concept. We're constantly aging, and we're all gonna die someday. So I should recap
The
what's
universe is a
happened.
hologram, reality is an illusion, Michael. Bye.
No,
Wanna
you
stop?
can't just quote Bill Cipher like that, man. Anyways. Did someone kick Jay? Who kicked Jay?
Cipher like that. No, I wasn't kicked. I said bye, gold, bye, and then I was trying to clean
Oh,
up
okay.
my.
Alright.
Yeah,
Anyways,
but it took
okay.
2 seconds.
So to kind of recap where you've been and kind of just explain what's happened and what happened to you in the first place, since, you know, a lot of this was kind of unexplained to you and you kind of just were thrown into it. So I imagine now,
Zoom.
more time in the field, you've gathered more information about villains and heroes and all that. So, most of you were relatively normal high schoolers or teacher assistants in the case of Timeless, with some of you, one being Magnus and I believe Axel. Are those the only two? Point is, oh yeah, and and Timeless. Anyways, those three and maybe some others, including Talia, have active or unawakened powers. Essentially, these need a catalyst to activate. Think of any science experiment you've ever done. You need a catalyst in the reaction. That catalyst was a supervillain / terrorist known as the Mad Matter, with the uncanny ability to heat up molecules and organic matter to the point where it explodes, which he did to one of your classmates, which also produced a lot of radiation, which was said catalyst in activating your powers, giving everyone else powers as well. No matter how you got your powers,
Rest in peace to that dude.
you have them now.
More like rest in peace.
Yeah, thanks to that
Ayy.
dude.
Hey.
And as the director of the GDA, the Global Defense Agency, discovered that you guys have powers and found out that you all are Tier 2 superhumans, decided, all right, you're becoming superheroes now. Or essentially just gave you the job offer and you've taken it, whether permanently or temporarily.
Willingly or not.
I'm looking
I'm
at you,
sorry. I'm
Timeless.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I
tier
haven't even
2
accepted.
You're telling me that they're tiered.
Yeah,
it's
tier-
Another the
Here's the thing,
superhero.
here's the thing.
Yay.
You have Tier 1 superhumans. I don't think I've explained this, but Tier 1 is basically just people you'd see in the fucking Guinness World Records. They're like really cool, but they're not necessarily they wouldn't qualify as superheroes. They'd get their asses kicked. Tier 2 have actual abilities. So think, well, literally Magnus. So Tier 1 could be someone like Usain Bolt, and then Tier 2 could be, well, Magnus. Which is a big jump up.
It's a yeet.
The point...
I was gonna say, you could have just said it's either like Moon Rider or One Punch Man.
I mean, that's true. But here's the thing, I like saying my own things. Anyways,
Nice ego,
so
big
from
man.
there, you were all recruited, and you've been put into A15, I believe.
Yeah.
Or was it A52?
Yeah. No,
It was
it's
A15.
Yeah, which is the American Site 15, which you have not come up with a name for yet. But, you know, that comes in due time.
We've
Doesn't come
only just been a
immediately.
team.
Anyways.
Shoosh.
You've only been a team.
We've only
for
been on
3
one
days.
mission.
And that nearly
Yeah,
went
yeah.
horribly
We've
wrong.
only been on 1.5 missions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
After
nearly
meeting
went
up with-
horribly wrong.
In one
Very
mission,
horrible.
not even all the whole party was there.
That was
Ayy.
the
That's true,
half.
that's true.
That was the half.
Ayy.
After meeting up with essentially now Magnus's essentially tutor or mentor is Steel Star, who kind of guided you through all that and kind of showed you a bit of the ropes. You guys beat him up. Congrats on that, by the way.
That was
And then
fun.
you met up with,
Yay!
Yay!
and you met up with your robotic assistant Otto, and you went on your first
Robotnik.
mission.
Wait, is it Otto or is it Auto? Because either way, that's really funny.
Otto.
But it does sound like Otto.
Essentially, it's meant to sound like Otto A-U-T-O, but it's spelt O-T-T-O.
Oh, hell yeah. Love Otto.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that's the one that I
Right.
punched. And
October.
yeah, that's the one that I punched. And I think I created all. Anyways,
Fucking
Yeah.
dumbass.
Anyways.
well, it was
you
being a
guys
bitch. So.
on a bank. Timeless identified a tailor, and Mr. Timeless and Dolus went to that tailor. Found out they were basically using mind control to essentially get anywhere from, once again, these tier 1 or tier 2 superhumans to serve them and basically operate under these aliases of these essentially criminals, thugs, whatever you want to call them, with these crow masks and black masks. Essentially leading to a bigger villain, supposedly. Then you guys went out in your car, and because you had the thing, you're messing around with it. Big sound, and Timeless was temporarily, sadly, hypnotized. Nearly drove you guys away, and then Timeless hit the fucking... Well, he saved. And so now we're here.
No, I broke out of the mind control.
He hit
Exactly.
the
Broke
fucking
out of
brakes.
No,
So you guys
I
had
would
a
say
straight
that. I
face.
guess I would drive off the road.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys headed to base, and then meanwhile at base, whilst the rest of you were training on separate, Talia was actually succumbed to the mind control, which resulted in her nearly beating everyone up.
Super
And
Before
then I
breaking
did
out.
giant. And then I did giant clap. And then I. Did
Oh yeah,
giant
and then you
clap.
did giant clap.
And then you just slapped her.
Basically.
No, I didn't slap. I specifically clapped in front of them. I didn't clap.
Yeah.
I would never
I
hit a
didn't-
woman. Guys, I would
Your
never hit a woman.
character would
That's
never
hit
hit
a
a
woman.
woman.
If they were a supervillain, then maybe.
You're telling me your character is so base they're able to hit a woman.
So
Okay, but
base
gender
are
equality.
able to
I
hit a
believe in
He's
gender
woman.
literally
able to
based
hit a
off
woman.
Listen, my
He's
character
literally
believes
based off
gender
Deadpool. I'd
equality.
like to remind you of the scene in
Nice.
Deadpool. Is it sexist to hit you? Is it more sexist to not hit
To
you?
not hit you.
More sexist to not.
And then
hit
of course the scene that Colossus stopped the entire fight because their opponent had a nip slip.
Yeah, of course.
The
We don't
nip
need to
slip,
get into
what?
that. Anyways,
Yeah, that's
go
an actual
watch-
scene in Deadpool.
go watch
Colossus
Deadpool,
stopped
you
fighting.
wholesome child. Hux
Exactly.
knows what I'm talking about.
I
am
am
right?
older
Am I
than
right?
you, dumbass. I just don't
Am I right,
watch
King?
that many, like, fucking, what's it called? Superhero
No, look.
films.
Superhero
Yeah,
shows.
all you want
Nerd.
is life anime.
Deadpool
And-
is a masterpiece, and you should watch it.
I agree.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Deadpool-
It's wonderful.
Deadpool's pretty great.
Fucking
randomly
Ryan
based
Reynolds
off-
is the best
What
man
are we
on the
talking
entire
about?
earth.
Oh, we're talking about Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Oh
We
yeah,
were talking about
backstory.
Deadpool and it to see if their
Storyline.
character was
Based.
Anyways,
Anyway.
back to this. Talia gets clapped, and you all meet up. I think we've roleplayed that part out, but just to recap,
Yeah.
you guys see Talia on the ground. You see the rest of them basically in battle with Talia, who's now been knocked down, and you kind of have just walked in. Roll scene.
I think we already passed this part. I'm gonna be honest, but it's fine.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
we did.
I think
Do you guys
we
wanna
talked
skip it
to
then?
everybody. What happened? Is we talked to everybody. We were about to leave. I think is what was happening.
Yeah, we was talking.
Oh, yeah.
We were just.
So,
with that,
Amy,
you guys-
can we start this?
All right then. So, it's basically the end of Saturday. It's turning to Saturday night. New York City's got some weird comedy show going on or something like that. I don't know. Never heard of it before.
I
Anyways,
love comedy.
we're gonna start with the top of the VC order. David, where do you go?
Wait, first off, where are we?
You're currently at base A15.
A15. I look over to the rest of the party and goes, does everyone here have a way back home?
Yep.
I do.
I can run. It's very useful.
Yeah, over half of us have abilities that are just better transportation.
Yeah.
True,
Yeah, and then there's
but
me.
You're returning.
You see
By the
Otto
way-
walk in and say, "I can teleport people."
No,
Oh, yeah,
no.
good
I
point.
look over to him and I go, it's their choice what they want to do.
Can I get teleport?
You
I'm trying to
see
teleportation.
Otto kind of go a bit sad and kind of just walk back.
No.
Looks at Otto
I'm
Oh.
like, who are you even?
Don't
No.
make me
Who
the
is this
robot!
robot?
Jackson's just like,
I'm
don't
going
trust
with
that thing for a damn second. Don't trust that.
What was that?
I'm
Hux?
not going to.
I want to go with the robot. I am going with Otto.
Me too.
I want Otto to teleport me.
All right, so you two
Y'all look
dash
cute.
to Otto, and I guess that explains where you guys will go. So we'll get to you. So David, what else do you do?
I look over at Sorian's character.
Sorian?
I mean, Hux's character.
Hux's character?
Oh,
Where the
me?
fuck did you get
Did
Sorian
they
from?
just go?
My name's Magnus. Hello.
And yeah, it's been a while since I. Yeah, what's everyone's names again?
Axel.
Jax. We have a Jackson, so try not to
Yeah.
get confused.
Okay, what if we named one of you Jason?
Okay.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
No, Jason Voorhees, because it's Friday the 13th. Hey!
Hey!
Hey.
I just couldn't
Hey.
stop
I'm
myself
a
from making the
genius.
joke.
I'm a
sorry.
fucking genius, guys.
Listen, I
Guys,
had to
please.
make the joke. What the fuck just happened to my accent?
I don't know. That was weird.
What the fuck just happened to me,
Make
Brody?
the
Accent
joke.
now. It's me, Walter Gordon Holming, and I'm very Scottish, man.
You
Anyways.
said joke weirdly. You went like joke. That was funny.
I went a
Fuck
bit,
right, your mom.
a bit British and a bit Italian, the jerk. Yes, hello.
It was a
My
little-
name is-
Baguette.
My name
That's
is Chris
Hux.
Gordon Holming.
Hux is just
Oh, okay.
baguette.
By
And
the
y'all are
way,
mocking me.
Yeah, what's
I
up,
gotta
David?
ask everyone. Does
Go for it.
everyone properly know what happened, or did the base got hacked? This one right here, that we're right now at.
no clue.
I don't know.
Well, since we don't know
The
exactly
voice
what's
just
going
kinda
on.
came on.
Looks behind me, you robot, do you?
No, we don't really.
Oh,
know
I already know what to do.
Yeah, same.
Wanna stick around and check it out?
Yeah, sure. If anyone else wants to come along, you can.
Why not?
Come see the brains be brainy, I guess.
The brain of the
If
brain.
it's
Wow.
stopping this guy, then sure. I don't want that to happen again.
Oh no, I should probably already mention, we have a location we can go to.
Yep.
Oh, then let's go.
Oh, perfect.
Well...
About that, it's not it's not here. It's Brighton.
It's not.
It's England.
It's in Britain. It's in
It's
England.
right.
yes.
No,
It's
you
Brighton
said
in it.
Wait, was
Yeah.
it in London or was it in a different place?
It's in Brighton.
It was in Brighton.
Britain.
The
What's
way
the
I'm
matter?
remembering it
We're not in
perfectly.
Brighton right
Let's fucking go.
Brighton.
Brighton.
How do
Go
you guys
to
want to
Google
just go
Maps.
to Brighton like now? Like how are we gonna
Now?
do that?
Now,
I have no
no. We're
He-
going to Brighton in 3 or 2 days from now.
Yeah.
First off, all
That's
of
a bit
you
on short
need to
notice.
go
Okay.
talk to your parents. Second off, you need to all pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have everything
I'm
I
the
need.
adult in this situation, so I'm going to say this. All of you are going to go home and talk to your parents. You're probably going to be gone for around a week, and you're going to be in Brighton?
Brighton.
Ghost check on.
Why are you talking
Yeah.
to us like we're 5?
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm an
I
adult
think we
here.
already
The
know.
There's
rest
a
of you
difference in
are-
brain structure.
I'm an adult.
The adult and then nearly.
And this is
Uh-huh.
why you're not going to Brighton, Magnus.
What the fuck?
You're grounded.
Oh, you're grounded.
You're
Oh.
grounded from not
Yes,
going to
grounded.
Brighton.
Imagine
I
not going
can
to
run
Brighton.
to
L.
Brighton. What you
L.
gonna do if I run to Brighton, huh?
Not gonna
How you
stop
gonna
you, that's
stop
for sure.
me?
Wait, can you
I'm
run on
fast.
water? Cause you would have to
Brighton,
You
do
can't
that.
run on water yet.
Technically, yes, because when you run
I thought
fast
that was an
enough,
ability that you had to have. Alright.
Yeah,
with
but not-
the power that you put, if you run fast enough, that's impossible in real life. But in superhero life, if you run fast enough, when you hit the water with your feet, the hit would be like so fast that the water would just be a solid surface instead of being liquid because of how fast you're going. So
Yeah,
technically-
but you also need to account for how fast you actually need to be going. And I believe at speed rank 9, was it? You're not fast enough.
I'm speed rank 8.
Yeah, so not fast.
L.
Exactly.
That's
Almost.
enough.
But it's
You ain't
because
f-
I'm waiting
You
to
ain't
train with
fast
my
enough. L.
Okay. Also, Magnus, did I
the-
talk about the smoothie?
Smoothie?
No.
Oh, okay.
Smoothie?
We'll get into that later.
I want
on.
a smoothie. Tell me about the smoothie.
Oh, Blue,
This-
if it's Blue, if you're talking about the nutrition for the speedster,
Yeah.
then
Oh,
yes, you've already talked about that.
Shit.
But
Okay, never mind.
was it when me
No.
and Timeless weren't
nice
here?
smoothie.
No,
Yeah, it's, you guys weren't
No.
here. Sorry. Okay,
I'm
it's not
pretty-
really a delicious
everyone was
smoothie.
here.
Or actually,
not
no,
for
it tastes
you.
like strawberry. I think it was. But basically, it is highly caloric, which is required for a speedster.
Because I burned
Anyways.
That's
too
cool.
many.
Anyways.
Okay, continue.
Anyways, let's continue on what we were just talking about. But seriously, here's what we're going to do. In the next 2, maybe 3 days, the lot of you will be going to Brighton. We're not going to go to the Brighton airport, we're going to be going to the London airport first, so yeah. Then we'll go over to the city of Brighton.
It's just tracking things. Don't worry.
Are we doing?
Otherwise,
So, I mean-
I'll get more in detail later and I'll send a message in our group chat. As he says group chat, he just does air quotes.
Axel
I don't know what we're
stifled.
talking about.
Axel tries to hide that he actually finds it funny the way he just air quotes.
Seems kind of.
To be otherwise, I suggest all of you go home.
Okay.
He just looks at Timeless and just goes, "Ah, shit."
You too.
You have to face your parents.
Oh, baby. I've been waiting for this.
Oh fuck! It's lore time.
Oh boy.
Alright, so,
he just
Hard place, to be
Axel
fair.
just has the face of like a slapped fish. Like he looks like he's
Alright.
been slapped with a fish. Like he's just like, ah shit, here we go again.
Go home to all of your parents and tell them that you're going to be leaving for around a week. Got that?
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
do you
gonna
guys
be
mind
easy.
if
My
I
parents know
fuck
anyway.
around with the turn order real quick? Because Jay has to go in a second, so I kind of want to do their thing first.
Let's fuck with the
you don't
order.
mind.
Let's go.
Because they have to go at like 3:50.
Yeah,
So, Jay.
I'll be back. I'll be
Let's
back in
fuck
an hour.
around so the
Yeah, I
little
know,
man
but like
can go.
still,
Let's
we
do
wanna do your
this.
thing since
And do
yeah,
yours
alright.
first, and then you once everyone's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so
Alright.
Jay.
Yep.
How are you getting home?
Jax just goes, "Do I really need to answer that question?" And then he just transforms and then just immediately jumps off the top of the building wherever he is.
Oh. There he goes.
And as he jumps off,
He just shouts back, "Oh yeah, what you got?"
Bye.
as you're all kind of, or as you at least, Jay, or you're Jackson, right? Or are you Jax?
Jax.
We need to-
I
Jax.
cannot
Which
wait
one
to
is-
find him in the middle of the scene.
To Jason.
Yes.
Yes.
You're just like, to avoid confusion, my name will now be Jason.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so Jack, you're kind of basically leaping through the city essentially. You're coming across several landmarks that you recognize, kind of essentially feeling your way through to your block and your small home. And as you get there, it's kind of this calm neighborhood. There's these trees. It's approaching kind of autumn essentially, as a new school year is kind of starting. So you can see some leaves. You see maybe a couple stray cats walk by. It's this very calm neighborhood. There aren't any cars going around. You might see maybe a couple kids pass by. And eventually you get to your home. It's a relatively humble home, nothing too grand and nothing too small. And I suppose you walk in.
Ma,
Yeah?
la amnesia. Oh, sorry, that's a Spanish term. Normally the parent just says, basically it's a kind of Spanish term that basically just means, you're asking for someone's blessing, and normally the parent says, yes, te bendiga. So, it's fine, you don't have to say that or memorize
All right,
it,
but
that's
yeah, she
basically
gives you your
interaction that's
blessing.
happening. Yeah. I'm just like, Ma, I got a field trip for school, so I'm probably gonna be gone for like 5 days.
All right, then. When's this?
In like 2 to 3 days.
All right, then. Where you heading?
Yeah, we're just going on a bus trip to the museum. It's nothing big.
5 days at the museum? You gotta be shitting me.
That's a city away.
Yeah, no, it's more than a city away. We're going to, I forget. We're not taking the plane because that was too expensive for the school, but yeah. It's gonna be a long bus
right
ride,
then.
so.
Well, I don't know if I can let you go. I mean, we can't afford any bus fares.
Did I not tell you?
What?
I know that recently our situation hasn't been looking too well, so I've just been going online and I was able to find a few scholarships and I applied for them and I got in, so this one's covered. You don't have to worry.
You're joking.
Oh.
No, really, I've been trying extra hard and I just really wanted to give you a break.
I'm gonna cry. This is so
She kind
sweet.
of tears up, and I imagine she's like behind a kitchen counter.
Dude.
Kind of just walks around the counter and then gives you a big old hug and says, "I'm so proud of you."
I love you, Ma.
If you need money, just ask.
Oh,
I'm
you
rich.
Oh yeah. Little quick question, Jax. Do you imagine that your father is here, or is he passed, or what's the case?
And not around anymore.
Nah.
Not past, but
All right then.
It happens.
I know with your father not being around anymore, it's a tough life, and it's the little things and even the big things like these that really make me think that I did a good job, and not just myself. Sure, your dad wasn't here, but you yourself shaping yourself. I mean, I didn't create all this, and I'm so proud, and I'm sure you'll succeed in whatever it is you do. I'm just so damn proud of my boy. How about we make your favorite tonight?
I was literally just about to say my favorite meal, but I just like, that would be great, Mom, but I think you're giving yourself a little too less credit. You did a lot for me, and this is literally the least I can do to pay that back.
She smiles, nods her head, not necessarily in agreement, but more in acknowledgement, and gets to cooking, I guess. Alrighty. Wholesome moment aside.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry. That was so cute.
Guys, real
Anyone
I'm
else?
definitely not
Like,
gonna hold. That's great. I now have a hostage. Anyways,
I already
Guys,
like this
I
character,
will-
and now I just
Blue,
like
I will
him more.
fly to. Oh,
Guys.
Blue, if you
I will
hurt,
fly
if you hurt
to
his
where
mom,
you
I'm gonna
live.
fucking kill you
Oh,
and your
no.
dog.
Yeah, good luck, Blue.
Kill you.
Why
yeah,
would you
I
say
just
it?
made it. All right.
guys, I
think that's
need
what you
made
I
an
need to tell you
enemy.
something.
You jinxed it. You jinxed it.
I guess we've made a party favorite here. Anyways,
Yes.
Just a
absolutely.
mock.
Mr. Timeless.
Guys,
What's your plan? Oh wait, what was that? Wolf?
Blue.
Yeah.
I will have to be right back soon. So if I
All right.
randomly disappear, I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
All right, in 10 minutes. So, all right. Okay,
'Cause I'm
David.
heading to my dad's house.
You got any plans specifically of how you're leaving? Anyone you're taking with you?
I'm not leaving yet. I look over to the rest of the group. Then I look over to Homelink's character and I go, "Take the limousine. I'm gonna go into the base for a moment and check how they got hacked."
Alrighty. And with that,
I would have loved to have looked into it with you.
Go home. Go to your parents.
Do something.
He just sighs and then just goes, fine, fine.
I'm not going home yet.
alright.
And don't forget, I'm only a call away.
Okay.
I'm only one call away.
Wait,
Stop.
could I go up to Alex and tap on
Axel!
Axel.
Who the fuck is Alex?
It's his fucking name. For one letter.
Quickity!
No, because basically I got chickens in Minecraft and their names is Alex and Axel, so I messed it up because
Oh,
of
okay,
that.
that explains it. I thought you were referencing Quickity for a second there, but never mind.
No, I'm
Alright,
not.
character interaction. Come on, let's get the character interaction rolling.
Okay. Axel. I want to tap on Axel's shoulder.
He just looks over at him. Slightly down because the dude's tinier than him.
Alright.
Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure we're like the same height.
I am 6'3".
Oh wait, no, you're very tall. I forgot.
Yeah, that's
That's
oh,
one
man.
way to cope with your insecurities. Anyways, I want to throw a spray can at you that I got
Jesus
from my
Christ.
bag.
Fucking
So,
cold the
Good
hell
talk.
out.
That hurt.
wanna go draw with me? Come draw with me. And just point at the wall. I want to do some graffiti art.
He just shrugs
A
and
hero.
just goes.
Let's bond.
He just looks at him and just goes, "You know we're supposed to be heroes, right? Right?"
What? It's fine. It's graffiti. We're not killing anyone. We're just drawing on the wall. It's funny. It's fun. Not funny. It's fun. Anyways, come draw on a wall with me. It's gonna be fun.
You know what?
If
Sure.
you-
Let's fucking
Alright.
go.
I was gonna say, if you want to persuade Dolus, it'll be persuasion with disadvantage.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
because
have
he's
to. I don't
fucking.
have to.
He's a Chad!
He said yes.
But alright then, if you do graffiti. Talia, do you care to join in?
No.
No.
You don't
No.
care to join in on the graffiti?
But to be fair,
You
she
sound
wouldn't,
so
know
fucking
what
scared.
you wouldn't know what this is. To be honest, if she like, I think
True,
she
true.
probably colored before.
Magnus, drag her over.
So if you
Okay,
guys like
okay,
draw
okay.
like something and you just like fill this in, she'll be like, okay, I'll color. You
Can
know,
I?
like,
Yeah.
I want to
color
do a
it,
big
color
bird
it.
on the wall.
I'm gonna throw some spray cans at Talia so she can color.
Ah.
She wants to color. She gets color. Let's go.
Oh wait, no, I have super strength. Never mind.
I know, I
Ow,
got
that
them all.
hurt.
I'm
Oh
so
wait, no,
cool.
it didn't.
Alright, so I
Wait,
guess
where
you
are we
guys kind of just.
graffitiing?
On the wall.
Technically, it's not graffitiing because you guys, by
Yeah.
technicality, own the place.
Yeah, but
It's
where
allowed.
Like,
It's
where are
fine.
we
We're not
outside
being
or inside?
illegal.
Oh, you're inside the side eye, man.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
inside.
Alright, so you guys are
Yeah.
kind of just graffitiing,
Moving
I guess, or
onward.
spray painting.
I am making
This
the
is-
biggest bird I can make.
Alright. As
I'm
you
thinking
finish
like
your
an eagle.
bird, you zoom out to realize it's the Twitter logo and wonder,
Oh my
have
god.
I created a creature to kill God?
I'm,
And the
I'm
answer is yes.
making dumb shit. I'm just drawing random stuff that they
You're
feel
drawing
like-
random shit, and then this fucking Axel, he's done the fucking Twitter bird on accident.
Verb.
Alright. Magnus, what do you draw?
Probably just random doodles and like a little lightning.
You
like a
better
little
fucking
lightning,
do when Magnus was here. You better.
Like
Okay,
a little
but-
lightning
okay.
thing, like the Flash logo, kind of on the side.
Do you mind if I describe a little something for you?
I don't mind. Go ahead.
Alright then. I imagine just a little funny quirk. uh, you look to Dolus and like, hey, prop me up, draw my outline. As kind of, have you guys seen Spider-Verse?
Yes, I have. I love it.
I imagine
love
Dolus as fucking Uncle Aaron and Magnus as Miles. As Dolus kind of draws Magnus's outline, and then finally Magnus kind of looks around and then draws Steel Star's logo on his chest, and you see him pop out for a second, nod in approval, and then just speed back out.
After
And then that's just in this
after Magnus does that, he just shrugs, and then next to it just does like a different concept of it, but like
yeah.
still the same like lightning style, but instead of like stars aesthetic and being in silver, it's got like waveforms,
Ooh.
like heartbeat style.
All right. Oh, okay, that sounds.
You're welcome,
And with
big
that,
man.
finally, Talia, what do you color?
Probably just like little flowers, like just sitting on the floor, just kind of, you know.
I just imagine you draw like this surprisingly beautiful pot of flowers, essentially, and you can do all the way to the ceiling because flight.
I can fly up. Oh, that's so cool.
My God.
You
You'd be
got a
the
little
ultimate
rainbow.
graffiti artist.
Ultimate graffiti artist.
You got a little
And
rainbow
with
with a cloud.
super senses, you're kind of just able to essentially make it look really realistic.
Nice.
Wait. Oh
So
my
just
god, I just got an
These
idea.
two are goofing around with spray paint. They look towards you, jaw drops as they just
I was
stare at
gonna
you.
say, like, she's never done this before, so I thought it was gonna be like a kindergarten thing, but you're like, yeah, it's great. And I'm like, okay.
Axel just internally goes, okay, she's showing off, my turn. He doesn't say it out. He doesn't say it out loud. He doesn't say it out loud.
All right.
now we're all
Just
showing
trying to show off.
I wonder, should I make you guys roll for this?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yes.
What would be the role?
I'm trying to figure out what.
Probably
skill
like
would make
something
sense.
charisma related.
You think?
I mean, I guess,
could be
but I mean,
stealth of
It has
hand.
to be performance.
Maybe slide.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but we don't have
Performance.
performance
Yeah.
in. We don't have
Maybe sleight
performance.
of hand.
Then the second best
Sleight
thing
of
to
hand.
performance
Sleight of
has to
Yeah,
be
sleight of hand would probably be best.
Because
All right,
it's
I guess you guys
to
can roll
do
sleight
with
of
the
hand if you
hand.
want.
yeah,
All right, you roll sleight of hand, and I'll say who does the better
I
art.
got 18.
I got a
18?
15.
Well, yours is
Uh,
basically an auto nat 20 because of blue.
Yeah, Blue's like, yes, it's good. I'm like,
Yeah,
Auto nat looking ass bitch.
Jesus.
this is after people try it off, though, so like,
Blep.
they sweat for this role.
Yeah.
And then there's you. Just
Yeah.
tee
All right, Flo, what did you
Favored
roll?
by the gods.
Sorry, my thing wasn't loading yet.
It's okay, King. Sometimes we don't have the motivation to load, but that's okay. Because soon enough you'll have the motivation to load, man. I
I will
believe in you.
kick you in the dick. Shut up.
What did he do? He was just being nice.
Like,
my
you got
God.
this, King. You got this. I'll fucking kick you in the
I will
dick.
kick
Oh
you
my
in the
God.
dick and balls.
Hey, I just got better than Cam.
What did you roll?
Dirty 22!
Oh
Oh, I
shit!
have a +3.
What the hell?
What's your
I've been
plus
doing
to sleight of
graffiti
hand?
style and I got.
I got a
18,
+5. I
Why
got
you
a...
have plus 5 in dexterity?
Why do you
Grandma.
think?
Hold on. Blue told us to be honest, because I think it's how you get out of handcuffs.
Oh yeah, right.
That's not even the reason why I have it.
Oh, but it's good.
It's a good
It's not
reason.
even
Anyways,
why I have it. Because it's Dex, right?
yeah.
I think I just put my... Yeah, I put my Dex high.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
put extra shit into it for, like, hacking. That was what I was after.
I still
You're
rolled.
supposed
Intelligent. What
You
the
still
hell?
rolled a 12? What? An
I rolled
18, sorry.
18.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, you roll well, and I imagine you can do some speed art, and I guess your skill and like the way that you're essentially showing off is that you're able to draw stuff really quickly. Maybe it's not the best and most realistic, but it's still pretty fast.
You're
pretty
zooming
impressive.
about
My
and
style
it.
isn't very realistic. I don't do realism. I'm more
Yeah,
do,
exactly.
like,
Oh my god, are you making
Comic
donuts
style.
with the spray paint?
I imagine it's kind of
my
like
idea
this.
is, because you're going so fast, it drips a little bit, but it looks cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine like because he's going so fast, the colors blend together kind of like this tie-dye sort of way, and it creates like
I
this
love tie-dye.
essentially hyper-pop tie-dye.
This is very cool. This is very
Hyper pop tie dye. I want to draw
cool.
that.
I'm happy I
Fuck.
had the idea of forcing you guys to do graffiti with me. I don't regret
Alright.
this.
And then Cam, you've already drawn your flowers, and a 15 is still pretty good. So I imagine you draw some semi-realistic flowers on top
I
of
help
those
them
flowers.
with theirs.
Oh, okay. If you want to help them with theirs, then.
Yeah, I get up like really high up there.
All right, and finally, Dolus with that fucking dirty 22. Jesus.
Ooh.
Have you got any ideas of what you want to?
I was already making one bird. How about a fucking ton of them? Fucking ton of birds.
I have a very, very silly idea.
When you said birds, I honestly thought that you meant flipping someone off.
Birds
Just
giving
based
the
on
bird.
how your character
Birds
is.
giving the bird.
Hey, Dolus, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think by this time you'd have come up with some kind of like a symbol or logo?
He'd be probably coming up with something, but he'd probably not came up with
Alright,
it
then.
exactly yet.
All right, I'm gonna say to the corner you kind of draw the essentially schematics of your symbol, and then you begin to spray paint birds and more birds and birds. And there's and because of now your high intelligence and high accuracy, you're able to kind of come up with these and essentially they just all look very realistic. And you slowly gather them, and it's basically birds on top of birds on top of birds, and so on and so forth, until
There's
eventually it starts
Jethro
to
and
form out the
albatross
shape
in there.
as you kind of form your logo out of these birds.
Oh, that's so hot. I want to do that now. Fuck. Well, I have a drawing idea. Woo!
All right.
Thank you,
I
big
guess
man.
you guys see this. Any
Alright, I've
reaction?
gotta go for like
all right.
10 minutes.
Take care, Wolf.
See you in a bit,
See you
big
in 10
man.
minutes.
Bye.
See you.
You're
I'm gonna
you're
draw a
epic.
illustration of the three of us graffiti.
All right.
There's the
So you guys
graffiti
have
boys and then there's
successfully
fucking
graffitied.
Dolus.
Graffiti trio.
I has no
Alright.
clue this is graffiti, by the way.
Yeah.
You what?
And with that,
I have no clue this is graffiti.
Oh.
with that float,
It's fine.
it's time for you to go home.
Oh,
He stretches
This is
and just
definitely what
goes.
I held you back a little.
He just
I
looks
gave
at
you my
Magnus
time.
and just goes. I wouldn't usually say this, but thanks.
I wink at him. I wink back. You know, I just go.
He hides
No.
that he laughed at that. Then just gives a sign of like, see you in a bit.
I wave. I wave.
Hi.
And then I just pack my bags on my side. Maybe chat.
All right. As I imagine you go out to essentially the public entrance, or not really public, but the entrance of Site 15. There's this just really long limousine waiting for you, and you're like, whoa! And then just immediately behind it, you see your actual, a lot shorter and more a taxi than anything, but still pretty cool.
He
enter and
laughs
it
at
has
seeing
this-
that, and then just goes, typical Dolus. A
You
typical
see
time
this,
as
you see this really nice fucking brown leather, I imagine, with this really nice interior overall. This velvet, and I'd say maybe a tiny bit of gold plating around, like maybe handlebars or something, and maybe buttons. Point is, the driver inside says, "You're about 15 minutes late. What was holding you up?"
Sorry about that. Some people in the group wanted to do graffiti, and I got convinced in, apparently. Sorry about that.
All right. Okay. As he hands you essentially a note with your address, I imagine you recognize it. All right, that's the place.
Yep.
All right then.
Didn't even
Uh,
tell him where my place was, but... He just laughs gently, then slips in.
The GDA has so many tabs on you, I don't think you need to worry about it. And don't forget about your actual employer. As you start driving off. So, It's wonderful weather we're having.
Finally getting close to autumn. Probably one of my favorite times of the year.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm glad I got onto the private cabbing business. Apparently some of the cars have been going a bit berserk or gone missing. Hell, even
Berserk?
some school buses. There was this Brookfield High School. They had some, I think, they had a couple school buses go down or just went missing.
Brookfield. Where exactly is Brookfield?
I'll let you know, Brookfield is the high school you go to.
Oh, shit! He then just goes, oh, shit.
Well, you know the place?
Yeah. Some close friends of mine go there. God, I hope
Alright, then.
alright.
Yeah, there was this, I can't remember. I think the name was Tammy Simone or something.
Oh, fuck. He then just, like, quietly mumbles, oh dear, Magnus is gonna be pissed.
What's that?
Magnus is gonna be pissed.
No, this is the actual cat
Oh.
turning towards you.
Oh,
No, 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 no.
What was that?
No.
Tammy.
No. I would stab Blue if that ever happened. I would stab Blue.
Anyways, continuing.
Done.
That's why I was just like, oh shit, he's gonna be pissed.
Alright, we kind of just continue, and eventually you get to your home. Enters in. How do you enter in?
He, like, stands in front of the door for a moment, takes a deep breath, first does a quick clean knock, and then unlocks and enters. It's just courtesy in the house to knock before you enter.
Alright then.
Another thing that's
As
very
you-
fucking weird about his family.
As you knock the door, kind of just blasting open is this. Well, I mean, you recognize him as your father, but I haven't described him. This very tall, lanky man with this greasy, kind of not really well groomed hair, 5 o'clock shadow, these big, just fucking huge glasses, kind of circular, stares at you, these gray eyes, and a bit of a bad posture to him.
He's
just-
greasier than Axel, basically.
Exactly. He's greasier than a Axel.
Da-da-ch.
Anyways. He looks to you and
Adam
says,
Shing.
exactly, I'm great at humor. Anyways.
That's a good joke, though, I gotta admit.
He looks at you and just says, "You're late."
Yeah. Oh, I know. He, like,
What, did you finally get friends or something?
that's me neither for you. Plus, in
Really?
fact, I'm actually early. Look at the time.
He looks at you and says, "Just shut the fuck up and get in."
He just, like, dips his head for the, like, where his, like, dad's got his arm and just dips under. Yeah, just steps
We're gonna be
inside.
changing your schedule. Bigger curfew. You're not coming out late.
Do not ask if he is a DILF!
Do not. What the fuck?
Do not ask if he is a DILF! He's an asshole!
Oh my god, he's a dickhead. Oh, anyways, continue. So I guess you just walk through this.
Because of this, I now want to. Okay, no, shut up.
Do not make that fucking
This
joke!
hallway is, as you're entering in, the hallway is it's exceptionally long and opens up to several doors. There's no staircase. This is essentially, I believe it's called a bungalow.
It's
just
a
one floor house.
bungalow!
Yeah, exactly.
I love bungalows, they're so funky.
Yeah, this one isn't. This one is kind of torn up. You can see some of the wallpaper has been scratched out. Not with like animal claws or anything, but like actual human fingers. You can see like 5 essentially scratch marks per area, essentially.
He quietly just goes, he just sighs quietly and goes, that scratch is worse than usual. I think one of my brothers has been angry.
It's actually your sister.
Oh, great. He, like, moves his glasses just to rub his nose.
Flash.
Just rub the top of his nose.
Just
Also, can I comment
get
something?
inside.
Can I comment something?
What's that?
The fact he just goes, oh dear, and, like, actually shows, like, complete, like, disagreement when it comes to his sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he would get, I think you've read the doc, but basically he's the fucking black sheep of the family, and
Yeah.
the fact he's so chill is not good.
Yeah. All right, two things. Number one, I can't remember. Is your sister younger? I believe?
Younger.
Secondly, I imagine that you share a room with her. So
Oh, fuck,
I
that's
guess you
even
kinda just go in there.
worse.
Mhm.
Because he's also got, like, a makeshift, like, what's it called? Workbench in his room,
Alright,
too,
then.
so, like, I have a feeling she takes up most of the space and he's just in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. As you kind of enter in, this room is, as you said, mostly taken up by stuff from her, whether it's whatever equipment she has, or even just a bunch of toys all around.
Usually
see her
boxing
kinda just-
gear, too, because
All right then.
she's the most,
But yeah.
physically active out of all the family.
All right then. But I do imagine that you can see her fiddling around with a doll that has now had its head torn off. She looks up to you and says, "Hi, Axel."
He, like, scratches the back of his head and just goes, ugh.
What's wrong?
Had a day. And I'm not elaborating.
You've been sneaking out again, not doing what you're meant to be doing.
The hell am I
Yeah,
meant
yeah.
to be doing?
Well, you're not like the rest of us. You're not normal. You're meant to behave and not cause any trouble for anyone. But you look like a real troublemaker right now.
He doesn't comment.
More and more you deny it, and the more and more you ignore me, the closer you get.
He just ends up going
Anyways,
to... He goes to his, like, workstation that he set up. It's very, like, hodgepodge. Like, very... It's put together with, like, fucking scraps. Because that's all he could get his fucking hands on. And he just pulls
Alright,
down one of the notes that he had up and slips it into his notebook.
All right then. She says,
Oh, and don't forget, dinner's in 5.
as she kind of just walks out and fucking slams the door on you, specifically to annoy you.
As she slams it, he actually, like, jolts. Also, she is 13!
Good to know.
Also,
I
it's Brighton,
might have
and
gone
yes.
too high-pitched. I might
No,
have gone
no, that's
too high-pitched.
perfect for her, because she's a bitch.
Alright then.
So is your character going to talk about London? Oh yeah, we're about to get into that.
Yeah. Also, it's Brighton, my
Alright,
guy.
so 5 minutes pass and we enter into, you're essentially dining. How many siblings do you have again?
So, he is the eldest of 4. He's
Alright,
got 2
so
younger brothers and the youngest sister.
Alright,
Can I give
so
context
4
about the family,
plus-
though?
Alright, sure.
First of all, none of these fuckers are adopted, which is wild. Even though they're all bitches in some way. Thought I'd point
Yeah.
that out. Sorry, I'm just watching Hux's power. First of all, his mother is called Eloise, and her illusion powers manifest through... It's very flame-themed. She's this very snotty woman who was one of the first people to look down on him after it was proved that he didn't have his powers at the right age. Then his father is Jack, as you already know. He's the greasy-looking asshole.
Yeah.
His illusions manifest in oils like substances.
All right then.
Then there's Axel, who is the eldest and the one who breaks the pattern first of the powers.
Breaks the mold.
Yeah. Then there's his younger younger brother Stephen. Everyone just calls him Steve. He's a very nerdy dude who
Yeah.
he's not even as nerdy as Axel, but he actually gets the praise he deserves for being smart. And his fucking hacks.
Huxy and MC. How could you do this?
So Steve's power is represented through electricity.
Yeah.
And the reason why Axel's already kind of used to electricity is because he had to deal with his brother shocking him daily.
Oh wow.
He's an asshole.
All right. Next
Then-
brother.
Finally, the last brother, Jacob.
Jacob.
Basically, he is your typical jock.
Good to know.
His illusions are mostly around being able to manipulate his body at will, which he
I
uses,
see.
to be a fucking buff-ass boxer. He's
Oh
around
god.
15, 16, but he looks like he's in his early to late 20s. Because of his illusions that he has always going. As a result, he
Also,
acts like a man-child. Let's go.
All right. Also, David, answer DMs when you can. And finally, your sister.
Finally, the fucking sister. The sister. Basically, if Axel is their black sheep, she is the golden star.
Yeah.
Her name is Claire, and she is the youngest and has had her abilities since birth and have only gotten stronger since then. Now, Jacob and her are very close to the point where she was inspired to take up boxing because of him. But unlike Jacob, she uses that to be a delinquent and fuck with anyone she comes in contact with. And even with that, her family absolutely still adores her. They love her. They're their special child.
He's a sadist.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. And then there's
Uh,
they love her but can't stand Axel for the reasons that are literally opposing. Like, they love her because she's got her abilities, but can't fucking stand him because he got them too late. There you go.
Yeah.
There's your context. Also, they
Alright then.
they have a small dog.
Alright then. I'm gonna say the dog isn't here right now.
Yeah.
For future lore reasons. Anyways.
Ouch.
So your mother, I imagine, has blonde hair, and so does all your siblings except for you. You inherited your dad's the black hair.
Yeah.
The rest of them have this kind of. Your mom and your sister have this kind of silver blonde, whilst your brothers have this more sandy blonde.
Shit,
They
the
both,
dog, you asshole! It's a Yorkshire Terrier.
Oh my goodness.
Just a little
But yeah,
dog.
I imagine, number one, you get smaller portions than everyone else, and you get, whilst they're kind of eating it rich, they've got this, I'll say, chicken salad, and it's really nice smelling chicken. Meanwhile, you've got leftovers from, like, last week.
He quietly sighs
and
and
he-
just...
And you can, I'll say this, you can kind of see this order of food, like the quality of it. Like, you can see, going from oldest to youngest, the food gets better. Essentially. With Claire having the best food out of everyone in the family.
And the most of it.
Yeah, and the most.
Whilst Axel's fucking scrawny as hell.
Yeah, exactly. And so, you're kind of just, I suppose, savoring this meal. Whilst Claire, I imagine, is fucking gulping it down.
Yeah, he's taking it slow, but she's eating it like a
Yeah.
fucking pig. Yeah, a lot
Anyways.
like that, actually.
I imagine somewhere through midway through dinner or kind of towards the end. I suppose your father would continue to pursue you and say, "So why were you late coming home?"
Sorry, I'm loving the accent. Hugs! That's it. I'm not looking at chat. I'm not looking at the group chat. Nope.
All
Not
right.
looking at the Discord.
Looks to you again and says, "So why were you late?"
He looks up slightly and just goes, "Work."
You don't have a job, do you?
I do now.
And you didn't even consider to discuss with us and just went through it yourself. You know, for the brightest kid in the world as you claim yourself to be, you're not really that smart considering you didn't even consult us.
As
What,
he
next you're gonna
says
say-
that, he like bites the inside of his cheek, but like hides it with his own illusions.
Alright. What's next? You're gonna say that you lied about your powers and you somehow created an invention? Or hell, you want to fly off to a different country?
He just looks up and just goes, "I'm sorry?" What was that about the fly to a different country? And powers?
Oh, come on.
He gulps and just like, he's going to
If you're...
finally say. He's going to say it, but he's very scared.
Alright, he kind of just looks at you and says, "Well, if you're gonna say it, say it. Otherwise, you're wasting mine and everyone's table's time." As you see these kind of oily tendrils begin to wrap around his arms, and his eyes become essentially this full dark black liquid.
He breathes, closes his eyes, just doesn't look at his fucking arsehole of a father. Just breathes carefully. And then makes an illusion to make his own food look 10 times fucking better. He makes it look like a fucking turkey roast.
Alright then.
With all the fucking trimmings. Cranberry sauce, apple sauce, extra gravy, gnocchi puts. Hell yeah.
Now, because your family is a family of illusionists, there's going to be a check involved. For all 4 of them? No, 5 of them.
5. Alright. That's 5 d20s to roll. And
I'm rolling them.
Oh shit.
A 3, a 10, a 13, an 18, and a 9.
The 18 is the only one who passes. Not all
Alright,
illusionists. Not all of illusionists.
I imagine your fathers can't illusionist see through illusions, though. Not all. Anyways.
Who's gonna be the only one to see through it? Let's see.
I'll imagine it's your sister. So she's kind of just staring, and she kind of just looks at you, smirks, and then just goes back to gulping down her food. The rest are kind of taken aback, but over time, because they are illusionists, they kind of realize and figure, okay, it's your power. But they don't like go on.
After they realize, after he recognizes that they've all realized, he just clicks his fingers and drops it.
Alright,
then breathes.
Alright, the power part's proven. Anyways. Anything else you wanted to talk about?
We're going on a school trip for a bit.
You're telling me the public high school of Brookfield High is going on a school trip? Where?
Yeah, yes. Only a small group of us are going, but we're going to England. Museum
One of them
trip.
kind of.
He says museum trip in. He says museum trip in air quotes.
Alright then. As you see him you see everyone at the table kind of drop their utensils almost in shock.
He
But,
just,
they're not making an
as
expression.
they all
They're still-
drop it, he just like takes a sip of his water, does not react. He's just like, be like Timeless, you've got this. Like internally, he's just like, come on.
just looks to you and your father looks to you and just says, "You're kidding me, right?
No.
Do you know how much fucking airplane tickets cost? You're already a burden enough to this family to have to put food on your table, and now you're asking to fly off to fucking England?"
He bashes his. He then breathes and fucking just pats the table, fucking sends a shock through the table up to light. Just stir the light to shut up his fucking dad.
You're gonna what?
Basically, table, right?
What?
Bam! Whack it. And then send an electric spark. Like a very strong electric spark that goes down and through.
So you're gonna send this off to your dad?
No, send it as close, like, send it to the light.
Alright then.
Like, aim for a
basically a
wire to
warning
get
shot.
to, like, yeah.
Alright, a warning shot. Alright. As you kind of send off these electric sparks, you slam the table as you see the energy kind of converts into this electricity and these small sparks that travel across the table. You see a couple people shocked by it, but I believe Steve is the one with the electric powers?
Yep.
Is completely unfazed by it because he's numb to the electricity, essentially.
He
The
just
others kinda
sneezes
hold
instead
back.
of, like, reacting.
And he looks at you and says, "Alright, you little shit." As he stands up and grabs you by, I imagine, the coat. Do you resist?
He doesn't resist. He's used to this.
He drags you to the corner, raises a fist, before you hear a ring at the door.
He then, like, quietly sighs. He then just, like, he just slumps into the wall and just goes, someone, I don't know, look.
He grabs you by the ear and kind of just pulls you essentially out to the hallway. Has you kind of just outside, essentially the doorway to the hallway, as he heads straight for the door and opens it. On the other side of the door, you see this short, young Asian woman, somewhere in her 20s, with these black eyes and shoulder-length, straight black hair.
Hello.
Oh my god, I just realized what's
There's
going on.
something you
Oh
need?
my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ah! Sorry, I just realized what's going on.
There's something you need?
Hi, I'm looking for, person? As I show a picture I show pictures of Homeling's character.
Axel!
Alright.
Axel's character.
Axel!
Oh yeah, I haven't given his last name. His name is Axel Hamu. Hamu just means illusion.
Alright then. Alright then. Nice. I can respect a man who does that.
Yeah!
Anyways, he kind of just looks at it and inspects it for a second. You want him? Out of this whole family?
Yes, I'm here to finalize the details about yesterday.
He then Axel just goes. There's like a slight drop in his jaw, and he just goes, "Oh my god, it's this!" And then he just peeks his head out from behind his dad and just goes, "Oh hi, boss."
Oh, hello, Axel. I'm here to finalize the details due to your uniqueness. Is it okay if we can take this to the living room or a place where it's comfortable for everyone?
I guess. Depends. Do you want my entire family finding out that their eldest son and
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Nothing at all.
He just grins
Axel
and goes,
just being
"Nothing.
a bit,
No thanks. Don't mind my family. They're a bit that."
If everything's all right, I can take this. We can go to the living room and
Yes,
details.
that'd be good.
No, there's no need for that. We can carry out all the details out here. There's no need to go in.
Are you sure they will
No,
take a little
no,
bit of time
I-
and
I-
there needs to be signing?
Dad, for once, listen to me. My boss
He
wants
looks
to interview me. Wants to be introduced. Shouldn't we at least get her some tea? He like winks like to the lady and
Great.
just goes and like
He-
thinks as hard as he can, just like go along, go along, go along.
I look over.
He sighs
I-
and says, "Oh," he sighs and says, "Give me a few minutes." As he walks into the dinner table, and I imagine the lady can hear this as well, but they're basically talking about setting up an illusion. As I imagine Axel might actually. Well, what's your perception? Or roll me a perception check.
Okay,
Yeah, Axel.
let's see. Let's see. Ooh. What's my perception bonus? Let's see. Where is it?
Could be your awareness, and if you're proficient in it or anything.
Oh, my perception
Yeah.
is a 12 to bonus. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Jesus! All right, roll.
Dirty 23!
All right.
I rolled an 11. That's amazing.
You're immediately aware of illusory magic essentially altering the house, as the wallpaper that was once torn up now looks completely seamless.
He then
Anyways,
just like quietly
uh,
whispers to her and just goes, "Foul play is at work. Listen, my family are like me. I think you know what I'm talking about. Please be careful."
Okay, and all right. Just.
He then
walks in.
leads away and just fixes his hair, just like. If she was to look at him, she'd clearly be able to see where his collar and his fucking turtleneck's been completely shoved away and tugged. He
By the
looks
way, let's
disheveled.
You know, this is a woman, not a man.
I know.
a woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy, guys.
He's
Woman
Aero.
alert.
He doesn't give two shits.
And with that, we continue. So yeah, he just kind of comes out and says, "Fine," as he takes you to essentially the second doorway in this hall, which leads to this living room. It has some old, originally. Here's the thing: it looks very luxurious all of a sudden. But I'll say Axel knows for a fact that usually this place is torn up. This glass coffee table is usually smashed, and other things. Or not smashed, but cracked.
He-
And the
He just
sofas would be torn up a bit.
yeah. He's just not reacting. Not reacting. No
Alright,
reaction.
And as you kind of just continue in, I guess you guys sign the papers.
Yeah.
First we need to discuss about the papers.
Yeah.
Because there are a few legal documents that need to be signed, and also how the money will.
He then just perks up and goes, "Could you remind